Hey folks, John with Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. Okay, I got a story for you guys. Y'all remember when Stumpy got stolen? You ain't gonna believe this. Here we go. So a lot of people know, guys, I believe it or not, the flea market and all the non-lethal weapons and the airsoft field, none of this is my day job. I actually do have a day job, I do. And in my day job, one of my duties is to actually film instructional videos on how to do certain projects that we do in the field. That actually gives the end user the ability to do something to save us from having to send out a technician. Well, last week I was actually on site using this camera in the field shooting a video, and I shot a whole one of these fantastic videos. We're talking about, taking down to third grade level. Anybody could follow it. It was beautiful beginning to end. As I'm finishing it up, somebody trottles on by, kicks the tripod, and slams my $750 CV1 into the ground. The fact that it's on now is actually a miracle, guys, and I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what this is going to look like. This is the first video I have shot on it since that happened, so you're going to find out with me. But fortunately, that's not why we're here. What we're doing today is we're taking a look at a possible replacement for Stumpy up here. And speaking of which, let's get him all up and going, because I want you to see it with me here. There we go. All right. So what we've got here is the 4K HDV514K. And I'll show Stumpy this. Now, guys, if you're anywhere on Amazon, you know that you've seen these 4K cameras flooding the system. And we all know that these are extremely hit and miss. So what I did is I went on there and I arranged the search on Amazon to find a 4K camera that would do 48 megapixel. And more importantly, that had the best reviews. Now, you also got to be kind of careful with that too, guys. You know that because, frankly, with the review companies, and some of them are paid reviews, and I know we've all seen that. But let's take a look and see what we get in this box, and hopefully we didn't get burned too bad. If we did, it's going to be on a fast boat right back to Amazon. All right, so we're going to crack this one open here. Yeah, I tell you, it's been a rough couple months for cameras around here, I'll tell you. All right, opening her up. Let's see. Okay, so right off the bat, we got a stereo microphone manual. Good. A 4K video camera manual. And boy, it is a seriously thick book, let me tell you. Oh, that's one thing, guys. It uses those same kind of batteries. The original camera that I started this channel with way back in the day, I think still uses that kind of battery, so I might actually have a couple spares if that's the case. We'll have to take a look into that one. One thing I am noticing, guys, and just like right off the bat, 2 batteries come with it. It'll take up to 128 gig SD card. Little annoying, guys. We don't still live in 2010, but okay. Oh, it does have night vision. Now, we may or may not test that one. I don't know, but it also, one thing I do like is it's got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. That's pretty cool, or so it says. All right, so getting in here, one thing I like right off the bat, guys, this is something that I wish that Sony had. The Sony's got Bluetooth to link it to your phone, but just a remote like this, guys, would be so easy to just, click record, click stop. That'd be great. So I do kind of like that. Let's hope that turns out nice. That looks like the mounting bracket. That's what that would be, to mount the camera to, and then your light or your microphone up on top here. All right, we'll never ever use that because it's going to end up on a tripod, either here or here, one of the two places. And yep, they were right. There are 2 batteries, and we know they have to be good because they say high power. Whatever, right? So, oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Let me. Aha! This one says Actiforce, but I'd be willing to bet you if you put them side by side, it is the exact same battery. So, yeah, that's a good thing. That means I got a couple spare batteries if this thing turns out to be anything even remotely decent. And that one's charged, so we can test it. All right. So, in here, we've got our charging cable, and it's one of those big old giant ones. USB 2.0. Got to love that. And this is our microphone. Once again, something we will never use because we're either going to be using the lapel mic if it goes there, or right here, the standard audio, which gets cut. You know that. All right. Looks like we've got the mini HDMI up to full-size HDMI cable. Very useful regardless of whether I use it on this camera or not. Got a power supply. I bet that's just a regular old USB. Yep, regular old USB power supply. And 5 volt 1 amp low. All right. Going on down here. This looks to be some kind of a lens attachment. That's exactly what that is. That is a lens attachment of some sort, although I don't know what that would do except for look kind of cool, I suppose. Yeah, okay. All right. And we're finally getting down to it. Okay, we've got an audio cable. I'm assuming this goes from the microphone. Yes, it does, down to the camera. One more thing we probably will never use. And that is it for the box. Ooh, kind of a nice little case here, guys. Check that out. Not too bad. All right. And yeah, guys, that looks pretty much like every other cheap 4K camera. It does have some weight to it. It weighs about as much as the ZV-1 does over there. 4K plus 48 megapixel. So let's go ahead and let's put a battery in it. Now, those two I'm pretty sure are not charged because they never ship them charged. But these I know are charged. So let's go ahead and snap us a battery in. And it does fit. And power it up. Welcome. Oh, I love this part, guys. Look, you have to peel off a little plastic thing. Now, supposedly, ooh, I love that part. Supposedly, this is a touch screen. So let's go ahead. Let me get an SD card in this thing real quick, and we'll test it out. Be right back. All right, guys. So I've got a 128 gigabyte SD card in here right now. Let's go ahead, and we're going to go to the menu. Hopefully, you guys can see this pretty clearly here. So video settings, EIS, these are the settings that you've got available in here. It is actually a touchscreen, as you can see. Video quality is high, middle, or low. Okay. And date, timestamp, ISO, that's all good. Wi-Fi. So you can Wi-Fi link this camera to your phone to bring an image to you and also give you control over the phone as well as using the remote. Guys, I hope this camera doesn't suck because that's pretty cool. All right. Frequency, volume, power off, set your time and date, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And format for your disk. Let's go ahead and do that. Format, enter. All right. Formatting the disk. Bam. Away it goes and completed. Okay. System message. What is that? Oh, that's interesting, guys. Check this out. All right. Y'all see that number right there? I don't know if Stumpy's going to pick that up clear enough. It says HDV254KS. But on the box, it says 514KS. So that means either the camera's in the wrong box or this is an updated version that they just put into the old box. So we'll see how that goes. All right, here's the plan, guys. We got to know how this performs. So I am going to cut that video right now, replace it with this camera, and let's see what it looks like. Anyone take any bets? Be right back. All right, guys. Before I roll this video of the new camera, you'll notice, by the way, my shirt has changed. That's because we are at the next day after the editing of the video is actually complete. So we're actually going to go back in time here a tiny bit. You know how I always tell you with these videos that you're going to get the fleas with the dog? Well, this dog has a lot of fleas. And do me a favor, hang till the end of it because I'll tell you some other things I discovered. Check this garbage out.
All right, guys. So now we are actually on this camera. The remote works. This is one thing that actually does function. In fact, I'm able to control it from here. I also was able to Wi-Fi it to the phone, but I wanted to keep it on the remote for the moment. Now, I have no idea what this image looks like right now, and I won't until we get into editing. I have no idea how well the audio is being picked up over there, although we are on the lapel mic, and I can see that it does seem to be registering audio, so we're going to find out. That being said, it's bright. I can actually see that the screen looks a little bit bright, and I may actually have to work that out, but you can do that using the everything on this remote, but nothing I can do from here because it's hard to see. It's setting it so far back. And here, we're playing with the contrast a little, guys. And I'm going to try to do this live so we can see what it looks like. You know, honestly, it's a little darker, a little brighter. I can kind of see if we play with this a little bit, we're going to be able to get a better image out of it. It's not bad. Granted, the initial settings with the washout's not, it is what it is, but we'll see. Once again, guys, I'm not going to see any of this till editing, so we'll know what it looks like then. So, all right, let's keep on going.
All right, guys, little extra bonus here. I figure I'd close up on the boards a little bit, and we'll see what kind of anti-shake this thing has got, what kind of response time we're getting on it, and what kind of clarity we're getting. Because, you know, this wall can be a little rough on cameras. Yes, it can. There we go, coming around. Yeah, I know all you out there going, hey, I know what that board is. I know what that game is. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think. We'll know after it. So once again, just goes to show you, not every product we review is going to be gold, and certainly not everything's going to be diamond, and some of them are going to be definitely bury in a ditch worthy, which is what that was. Have a great night, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.